At what point did that shift from frustrating to unacceptable for you?
Yeah, pretty early on, and that's where we got going from just consulting to really getting into the medical devices. So when I looked at it as just being consulting and things like that, one of the biggest challenges I had was getting devices successful in that practice and making money. And that's always one of the hardest things when starting a med spa or looking at profitability. So, because of my connections and stuff, I had connections with all the big names out there, and I would just refer them on, kind of business to business relationship and having a partnership with them. And after after some time, I realized that really that was making my job impossible because it was making it impossible for me to get them up and running and making money within 6 months. And the main reason for that being because of the ridiculous cost of the aesthetic devices in our industry. Not only the initial outlay of cost that goes into that, but then the aesthetic industry as well as some other medical industries are very well known for having consumables, right? So consumables are things that you must have in order for the operate for the devices to run. Now, well, in the aesthetic world, a lot of those consumables are unnecessary. You don't need them. They're there just for the device companies to keep making money. And again, going back to it, it just made my job incredibly hard. So I was like, I have to find a partner that has top quality devices, that is able to deliver on non-consumables or just a better partnership for our clients that we had. Looked and looked and looked, couldn't find anything whatsoever. And then finally, you mentioned COVID. That's really the start of COVID when we started the devices. We had plenty of time to go into FDA clearance and really nail down the manufacturing and all that. So it was good timing in that realm, but I got to the point where I was like, there's nobody out there. I'm just gonna do this myself. Took on that task, and here we are years later and doing really well with our clients and going on that mission and really executing it.
You're the epitome of the guests that we look for. I mean, as far as that innovation in a niche in this industry that you just said, listen, I've searched high and low, couldn't find one, and I'm just going to do it myself.